Hi everyone, this is Jack, also known as Cluin, and I'm here with Sir Rain.
I am Makosi Ibarra, the author of Project Loki, Moriarty, QED University, The Enigma of Herald, Who's the Action Show, and Where's the X?
Yan! So, meron tayong set of questions dito galing sa readers. So, hintayin nyo kung mabunot yung sa inyo, ha? First question from Cloud Nubes. Hi, Kuya! What if may multiverse po ang Project Loki tapos people pleaser si Loki?
Thank you for that question, Cloud. That is a very interesting premise kasi si Loki is napaka-nonchalant and hindi talaga siya mahilig mag-please ng people.
Oo nga
So I think if he's going to be more ma-attract yung crowd, mas mapasikat pa yung club in his own ways at mas ma-promote pa yung kanyang advocacy for finding out the truth and letting justice prevail, I think magiging people pleaser siya para mas ma-appreciate ng mga tao yung ginagawa niya, yung kahalagaan ng pagiging detective.
And do you think kung magiging people pleaser si Loki, magiging romance book kaya ang Project Loki, knowing na mystery thriller to?
I think that is a possibility kasi it changes everything kasi if you change one trait ni Loki, it might change yung trajectory na tinake niya compared sa original timeline at saka yung sa multiverse or alternate universe na nabanggit dito ni Cloud.
So, alam nyo na, kung may multiverse, may part ng romance ang ating Project Loki.
Yes.
Next question. This is from NJ Gorid. How do you make sure your characters' voices feel distinct and real? Medyo mahirap to As a writer, isang tao lang tayo at tas gagawa natin ng different voices, di ba? So, how do you think you make this?
Hello NJ, thank you for that wonderful question. When I write characters kasi, I create an image, create a voice in my head. So kapag nagsusulat ako, parang naririnig ko yung boses nila.
Yes.
Kapag binabasa ko yung sinusulat ko, naririnig ko silang nagsasalita sa akin. I hope na normal lang yun sa mga writer. So technically, kapag gumagawa ako ng iba't ibang POV, dinadaan ko siya sa choice of words, sentence construction, and code switching. So kuwari, sa Project Loki kasi, ang main point of view character natin is si Lorelai. So, nung kine-create ko siya, is Taglish. So, magkahalo, mixture of Tagalog and Filipino and English. Pero kapag, meron kasi POV chapter din si Loki, super rare sa Project Loki. So, yun naman is dominantly English siya.
English.
So, you will notice na kapag binasa mo yung Project Loki, kapag dumating ka sa part na puro English na nababasa mo, at saka yung tone niya, sarcastic, ganun, malalaman mo na. Dinadaan ko rin siya dun sa mga, kung paano ko sinusulat yung ilang words. Like, kuwari, si Lorelai, kompleto, or, I'm not sure if si Lorelai or si Al, pero kompleto yung yan, ganoon, yung mga ganong noong. And then may character ako na si Jamie, kapag naman POV niya, napaka-short na imbis na hindi, kudit ba yun? Tapos DI, ganon. So doon ko dinadaan yung para ma-distinguish ng readers kung kanino bang POV. And also yun nga, kailangan talaga ma-embody ng characters yung kanilang personality. So si Lorelai kasi medyo tahimik, reserved, and respectful. Si Jamie medyo lively, alam mo yun, parang tropa mo lang siya. So kapag binasa mo yung POV nilang dalawa, even though they are both female, ma-feel mo na ibang babae itong so same din kay Loki at saka kay Alistair. So si Loki is super English, and then yun may sarcastic na dating, pabalang yung tsaka nang-aasar din siya doon sa kanyang POV.
So you also create character frame ganyan or hindi?
I keep them all in my head actually.
Wow!
So kapag nagsusulat ako ng POV nila, ayun, nire-review ko sa isip ko yung kung paano ba magsulat yung
Buti hindi mo siya nakakalimutan.
Minsan nakakalimutan ko ilang parts, pero as long as you know the character kasi yung pinaka-core niya, kung ano yung traits niya, yung personality niya, hindi ka maliligaw. So it is important for my fellow writers and sa akin na rin na kilalang kilala natin yung characters natin. Kasi kapag hindi, talagang magtutunog na pare-pareho yung characters kasi ito yung isa sa mga challenges kapag multiple POV yung story mo.
Correct.
Na parang pare-pareho lang yung tunog nila, yung diction nila para-pareho lang, paano natin madi-distinguish yung character A sa character B. So important na kilala mo, meron bang jolly, meron bang tahimik, meron bang respectful, meron bang sarcastic. Kapag alam mo kung sino-sino yung mga yun, hindi ka mahihirapan na i-distinguish sila habang sinusulat mo. And maririnig mo mismo yung boses nila. So, hindi ka naman siguro nababaliw kapag siguro naririnig mo kung paano sila magsalita at paano yung tono nila.
Grabe, no characters palang pinag-uusapan natin. Sobrang complicated yun na agad. What more kapag gawa ka na ng storyline?
Mas complicated pa yun. Super complicated siya.
Lalo na mystery thriller yung book natin, no?
Kailangan may outline talaga yun.
True. Next question. This is from Honey. Hello po, author. Ask ko lang, ba't po mahilig kayo sa pang-detective na genre? May pag-asa po bang maging romance naman po ang genre nyo?
Okay, medyo mahaba yung history na to, pero try kong i-shorten for the benefit of this podcast and for our viewers na rin. Since bata kasi ako, mahilig ako sa mga bugtong talaga, mga riddles. Bumibili ako ng mga books noon, elementary pa ako. May binibenta sila yung mga, alam ko yung isang prinsesa, nakaupo sa tasa, mga ganong types of yung binili ko nang hindi ko kagustuhan, ginamit ko nang hindi ko nalalaman. Kung alam mo yung sagot, i-comment nyo or i-message nyo. Pero mahilig ako doon. Doon siguro nag-start yung curiosity ko sa mga mind games or riddles, ganon, puzzles.
So and ever since a child talaga?
Yes, and then na mas na-intensify siguro nung pinalabas sa Philippines yung Detective Conan. Kasi yun talaga yung first episode pa lang na-hook na ako, napaisip ako, anong mangyayari dito sa teenager na yun na nag-solve ng mysteries ng cases? Paano mamatay na ba siya? Then, the next episode, malalaman mo kung ano yung nangyari sa kanya.
Yes, correct.
And he keeps on solving mysteries cases. So, yung tinutukan ko siya, actually, talagang fan pa ako ng Detective Conan since then. And doon nag-start yung fascination ko talaga sa mystery stories. Pinakilala niya ako kay Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, sa Sherlock Holmes. Binasa ko siya nung nasa college ako. Then, nung nag-work na ako, nag-collect na ako ng mga books ni Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, ni Agatha Christie. So, doon na-develop yung pagiging mystery enthusiast ko, and naisip ko na mag-start talaga sa mystery kasi gusto ko rin mapaisip yung readers ko. Kasi kung I find something interesting, others might find it interesting as well. And then doon, so yun, doon nag-start yung kung bakit ako nagsulat ng mystery. Ngayon, sa romance naman, possible naman, nag-explore din ako sa romance genre ngayon. Although, hindi yung full-blown kagaya ng mga popular na Wattpad romance writers talaga. I cannot do that.
Hint lang
na sa mga
romance.
SPG or yung mga, yung mga mature na stories, di ko siguro magagawa yung ganong level. Pero siguro yung mga, mga high school or college na
mga teen.
Mga ganon. O yung mga wholesome, as much as possible, yung mga wholesome na ganon. Pero laging meron siyang touch ng
mystery thriller.
Yes, or anything na kahit hindi siya nagsosolve ng cases or walang na-unalive, sabihin na natin doon sa kumbaga mapapaisip lang yung mga tao.
Yes.
So, laging may combination na ganun. You can check out my Wattpad account for any story na possible na romance genre and baka magustuhan niyo siya.
Actually, yung Project Loki talaga, hinihintay namin lumayag
Ayun lang. Tignan natin. Tignan natin the future.
This is from NJ Gorid again.
Hello again, NJ.
If you could live in any of your book settings, so first part pa lang parang which one would it be?
If I will be honest, ayaw ko mabuhay dun sa setting ng libro ko kasi alam niyo yung nangyayari dun sa mga characters doon. Nawawala sila, may nangyayaring masama. So I do not want to be one of those side characters na mababalitaan mo lang sa TV or mababasa sa dyaryo. Pero siguro, sa mga psycho books ko siguro, pipiliin ko pa rin yung Project Loki kasi I want to be in Clark High and survive for as long as I can, and siguro hopefully I can meet my characters as well and see how they interact with each other and with me as well. And malay mo meron akong case na ibigay sa kanila and I want to see how they work.
They solve it.
Yes, and that would be an interesting scenario.
Pero do you see yourself as one of your characters?
Yeah, I think so. Kasi nung high school ako, mahilig din ako mag-feeling detective.
Yes.
Bumubang ng parang group nun. We have this one group. So parang siguro doon nag-start or doon din nag-root yung fascination ko sa mga clubs. Ganon, laging may group na involved.
Next question. This is actually the last question from Shin Lee.
Hello, Shin Lee.
Hi, Kuya Chris. Who do you think is the most closest to your personality among your characters?
Closest among my characters. Personality. Hirap naman. Siguro kung actual, siguro, I would say Luthor, the Vice President of the Student Council at kapatid ni Loki sa Project Loki, because as much as possible, I want to work behind the scenes. I want to be the second in command instead of being the president or someone who is the face and the voice of everything, ganun. Kasi siguro dahil writer din ako, and writers tend to not work under the spotlight, di ba? We work behind the scenes, and dun kasi sa experiences ko din, like sa college, I was assistant stage manager dun sa play namin, so behind the scenes din yan. Doon sa film project namin, director ako and scriptwriter, so behind the scenes din yan, di ako sa mga actor. So in a way, parang ganun din kasi si Luthor na he's working behind the scenes, pulling the strings behind the curtain, so I tend to see myself in him. Pero kung tatanungin ako, kahit hindi part ng question ko, sino yung ideal character na gusto kong maging sa mga characters ko naman, when it comes to personality, I think that would be Alistair, yung fourth member ng QED Club. Siya yung nag-i-embody dun sa person na gusto kong maging siguro, kasi napaka green flag niya for some of my readers or most of my readers. So talagang siya yung ideal boy para sa akin among my characters.
So, tingin mo ba red flag ka? Kasi green flag si Alistair.
I think naman everyone has green and red flags.
Ay, correct.
We are not black, we are not white. Lahat tayo is gray and meron siyang shade bawat isa sa atin. So, pwede may darker, may lighter gray. And that's part of being human kasi, and we cannot avoid that talaga. And I think, yun, that applies to all. So, yeah, I think I have red flags, yes. I have green flags, and mixture of both.
Talaga.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sending your questions. I appreciate yung mga nagtanong. You can check out my books sa Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok shop ng Psycom Publishing, and you can also check them out sa National Bookstore and other bookstores nationwide.
Thank you so much, readers!
Thank you!